Hey, this is Benny, and we're going to start a brand new playthrough of Valheim. Alright. I love your arrival in the middle of a storm. And you never know what you're going to get in this game as far as where you end up. Alright, a bird's going to chatter at us a bunch. This stone is going to tell us where the first boss is, or where the summoning point for the first boss is. And you see it's not too far away from us here. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to gather some materials up. And as you do that, you will, your memory comes back to you and you start to remember how to craft things. And let's see here. Here's some mushrooms. There's always some, I think there's always some mushrooms that are behind these stones here. You might find some berry bushes. Good to get food going right away. There's some berry bushes. Extra stamina and extra health. Plus regeneration, some health regeneration, that kind of thing. Yes, tasty morsel. And he's just going to keep telling us things here. And then you want to just start gathering up some materials. You're going to need rocks. First you got to tap on them, then you got to grab them. Now berries are easy to find in this game, but a lot of times mushrooms can be harder to spot. They are going to typically be like around the bases of trees. Just pick up these branches too, get wood going until we can build an axe. Not quite there yet. As great as it'd be to use the hammer as a weapon, that's not what it's for. So you want something that's going to be a weapon right off the bat. And the axe is both a weapon and a tool. So that's what we're going to wait for. Here's a bunch of branches. That should probably do it. Yep. Get that going. There we go. Where were we? Yeah, we're not heading in the right direction. Alright. Once you get the axe too, it's easy to take down these trees like this here. You can see how fast I'm gaining experience, levels and stuff right away. Have I jumped yet? Let's jump. Yeah, there we go. I got some jumping skill. Alright. Okay, I see another little structure here. Oh, that one's interesting. So it looks like we got a little set of stairs here. Someone's snoring. No, it's just those boars over there. Okay, so we got these little stairs here leading up to this little watchtower. That's kind of cool. Not much of importance there. And these stones are kind of cool. Sometimes they have funny stuff. Sometimes it's more serious stuff. Oop. This one. This land is hard, but... Oh, hard and wild. But we who are brought here are harder still. Take comfort, traveler, in the gifts before you, the good wood and stone, the fruits and the flowers of the forest. Look also to the wild boar who roam these lands. They fear fire and the hand of man, but they can be taught to obey it. Go quietly to them and let them eat of your stock. Roots of the ground are their pleasure. Okay, so it's giving you a little primer on the boar. I'm not going to be taming any boars right away here. But we will eat them. There's some leather. That leather is important for you getting near your bow. And that meat is very important, first off, right at the beginning. As soon as I can build a base... Oh, hey. Classic mistake of letting my stamina get too low. Come on. There we go. And meat's tumbling down the hill. There we go. I think we're going to find bees here. I think that's a buzzing sound we're hearing. Yep, there we go. Hard to see in this lighting, but oh yeah, there's a good shot of it right there. You see that? Got a paper wasp looking nest right there. Yeah, you do not want to get too close to those. You can get into one side of the house. I am not too close to it at this point, but much closer and they'll attack me. I can reach out and grab this chest, obviously. So we'll get some arrows and some feathers. Those are good arrows, flint head arrows. Not very many of them, but a few of them. And we need the feathers, two feathers, plus wood and flint to make the good arrows, and you make them in pretty good bundles at a time. So that's a good start. I am not going to mess with those guys right now, but honey becomes pretty important later. The main reason I'm not messing with them right now is because I don't foresee me surviving it. I think I'm going to mark this on the map, though. I'm going to come to the map. I'm just going to use a generic point on the map here. I'm going to call that bees. Okay. That way later on when we're looking for some bees, we know where to find them. And there's another boar ready. Okay. Onward. Okay, so here we are at the summoning point. Yes, here comes the bird. And you have to make an offering to make the boss appear. This kind of give you a clue to that. Hunt his kin. What you need in order to summon him is deer trophies. Now deer are hard to take down with just your axe. So you're going to need a bow. I think right now we are just going to build our own little mini base right up here. So first thing we're going to need is a hammer. I'm going to craft a hammer. That's going to unlock a whole bunch of new stuff for us. And it's going to make the bird babble at us. Yes, we're going to need a crafting bench now. Alright. So we're going to put on our hammer. Right click. And put down a workbench. There we go. Alright, so we got that down. Now we got the ability to do a whole bunch of other stuff. Talk to the bird again so he goes away. And we're going to come in here. There we go, miscellaneous. Campfire. And we're going to throw down a campfire. There we go. And a cooking station. Now, I don't have many complaints about this game, but one of them is the way the new crafting recipes are displayed on the screen. I find that just obnoxious. That it keeps scrolling across the screen for minutes on end when you put something new down like this. Based in your way. I wish they would just, do something smaller and scrolling off on the left or something like that. Something small that's out of your way. But it doesn't happen that often, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, got our cooking. I don't know if that's going to work. I kind of put it off a little bit. We're going to find out. I'm going to come over here. Yeah, it looks like they're cooking. Otherwise, I think they would not cook if they didn't have a fire. You could probably put two of them up at the same time like that. Okay, so we got a workbench. We can't use this workbench yet because it needs a roof. And we also got to make sure we don't burn our food. There we go. Throw some more up right away. Come in here, we're going to eat some food. And you can see that the meat is just big on health. So it's going to give us 30, that gives us 30 health plus 10 stamina. And the raspberries give us 20 stamina, so I guess twice the amount of stamina, but they only give us 7 health. It depends on what you're trying to do. So if you're doing a lot of crafting and stuff, where you don't want to run out of stamina, then the fruits and vegetables route usually has a lot more of the stamina. And if you're going to be doing a lot of combat, well, I mean, combat requires stamina too, so. Okay, so shelter's a good idea. So we're going to use the hammer. Okay, and building. What we want to do. Oh, hold on. I want to burn our meat. Let's finish cooking this first, and then we'll build a shelter. Okay, we've got all our meat cooked up. And now we're going to work on getting a shelter up. The most important part of that is getting something over the top of crafting bench so that we can use it. So we're going to get a build hammer and try to line these up straight. And need walls. Which the best way to get them straight is to get them snapped here. A little hard to do in the dark. I don't want to waste resources on putting up a light yet. Alright. So then we got our 3 sides. And last time I tried to do this, I actually had to bring them out a little further because we are out of wood already. I had to bring them out a little further. They didn't count when they were this close, even though I had a roof over the top of them. I don't know if that's just something I did wrong at the time, but I think what we're going to try to do is try putting that roof up and see if that works. And if that doesn't, then we'll have to extend the walls out a little bit. But we're going to try this first. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to get some wood going, and we'll be back. Okay, so I did end up having to put these extra walls on. They ended up a little crooked. I was doing it in the dark. But now morning has come. And as you can see, I can use the table now. Alright, so we can repair our clothing, our axe, our hammer, which is very useful. And we can look at what we need to craft for our bow. And basically it's just wood. We have plenty of hide thanks to that pile of boars we found before. So yeah, we're just going to gather up a whole bunch more wood. So treat you here to a wood gathering montage. Okay, so I got 3 full stacks of wood there. I've got 20 more wood in my inventory. Could get that bow built. Yes, sir, we can. Alright. Now I got a bow, we can use that to really get some meat going. Let's do the... Always repair when you got a chance, and there's just no reason not to. Keeps your clothes in good repair. Oh, what can I do for clothes, by the way? Only got 4 at the moment. So... we could do rag tunics. What we really need to do is the... we need the deer stuff. Deer stuff's good stuff. So, I think at this point, we've got a few arrows. I think we can make a few more. We can make the wood arrows. Wood arrows are cheap. And they're really all you need at first. So, I could use a few more than that. We're going to break down one of our sets of wood here. So basically, you just break these, you get your wood back. And then I think we're going to need to redo this shelter so we can actually sleep in it. So, pardon me while I take care of this. Okay, so I ended up with this kind of, the ground was funky over here, so I couldn't actually build that wall straight. I just ended up cutting the corner. But this is, you know, very much my temporary living space, so I'm not overly concerned about it. Let's get some light going in here. I'm going to throw a bed down wherever we can fit it in this corner here. Oh yeah, now we got to talk to Dingaling. I mean, Hugin. Yeah, he's going to tell us about sleeping for the night, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to clean this bed right away. And we can... needs a fire nearby. How nearby does it need to be? Nearer than that. Okay, well... gonna take some rearranging here. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I moved the workbench over here. A bed over here. And now we can go to sleep. Okay. Now we're awake. We're back to the morning. I might just do a little bit something on this corner here. Sure, what do you do with a space like this? If I had more roof in between there, I think I could use these things. Well, maybe I can still use these things. There we go. And we'll just swing that around. And slap it in there. There we go. Now that's... okay, well, I wouldn't call that pretty, but could be worse. See what it looks like from the outside. But anyway. So we got a bed, a roof over our heads, a crafting bench. We'll throw some flooring in here maybe later on. Oh, for the love of Pete. We gotta... can I can't even duck my way out of here. Okay, well. There we go. Okay, so I think what we're going to do from here is do some hunting. We're going to need leather for armor. We're going to need... that's a back corner stand of my stuff. We're going to need some meat, some deer meat. I mix the deer meat and the boar meat and a berry. You get a pretty good combination for fighting this first boss here. Honey's also an option. We can get some honey from the bees here. We could kill those bees now that we've got a bow. But you see how easy it is to kill deer now. Boom, just like that. One surprise arrow, and we've got our deer trophy. We've got some deer hide, meat. What else did we grab? I thought I saw something else pop up in there. No, whatever. Deer meat, deer skin, deer head. Good stuff. If you draw back your bow and then you change your mind about shooting, you want to save an arrow, just that's your left button to draw back and aim, and your right button can cancel it, just in case you need to know. Like a lot of games, unlike a lot of games, you don't need the whole two-button thing, one to aim, one to pull back, or whatever. You're just going to pull back and aim. So now, I can take care of this thing from range. The sun's right in my eyes here, but I know where it is. There we go. Now we should be able to grab a queen bee from over here. Alrighty. A lot of this is just practice with the bow right now. It's easy to kill boar with an axe, but I like getting those improvements to the bow. I think I'd seen some deer over this way. Okay, so I've wandered across the Black Forest, and in that process I have wandered across a couple of crypts right away. Not where I want to be at the moment. So we are going to work our way back. Hopefully without dying in the process. But we do want to remember this section because we're going to be wanting to get some of that stuff going pretty soon. Oh! Yeah, not time right now, birdie. Yeah, looks like I lost him. What do you want, bird? Turn back, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, at least I know where there's a patch of Black Forest. Okay, day's hunting is done. We're going to cook up some food and then get some shut-eye. Okay, so I'm done cooking everything up. The wind started picking up, so I built this little shelter over the top of the fireplace. Rain will put out your fire, and that will make it cold. And you won't be able to cook your food and that kind of thing. All you need is a shelter, just a little roof over the top. It doesn't need to be even as fancy as with the columns and everything. The roof will sit there floating over the top of just that one wall. But I like the look of the columns and everything. So got our little shelter going there. Now we can get in here and get some sleep. Alright, so get everything repaired. And we're going to look at, so we can do these rag tunics. The rag tunic, rag pants. I've already got the rag tunic on. I think I need to upgrade in order to make the leather stuff. Which means I need a chopping block. You're on to crafting. Oh, looks like the beehive's there too. So what do I need? I need more flint. So I need to get down to the water, which is where your flint's going to be. Alright, found the coastline. It's gonna stand there though, let me have it. Yeah, let me have another shot at it. There we go. Alright, now we've got all the flint we can carry. Okay, we made it back home. I'm gonna sleep for the night. We can get back at this in the morning. Here we go. Now this does not need to be inside taking up space. It can be right on the other side of the wall. Of course we can't open a door. We have a hammer in our hand. So we can take this and we can set it right back here. Now we've got that in place, we're going to make some armor. Not great placement of my lighting here. So we're going to come in here, get our repairs done. And then, here we go. We start with the pants, because I'm not wearing any pants right now. Inventory full. You know what? I think we're going to start by putting down a chest. Alright, let's get some storage done here. So, things that we're not going to need right this moment. And looks like about all we need to store at the moment. You know what, maybe we'll go to this other chest here. Got space to work with. Okay. Leather pants. Every Viking's dream. I'm going to stick that right there. Put my pants on. Here we go. And get a leather helmet. Boom. And we're going to put that on. And then we are going to craft... Oh, we're out. What do we need for the tunic? Okay, so we need more leather, more deer hide for the tunic. So we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to have to go out and get a few more deer. I do hear some calling in the background. Let's finish with the leather tunic. There we go. Repairs. Okay, so we want the flint axe right here. Boom. Alright, we're out of feathers, but we got 40 of the fire arrows. We got 14 wood arrows. That we can just make more of easily. And then we've got some flint head arrows here. Okay, I think we're ready. We've got our arrows set up here. We're going to equip these. That's just a right click to equip. We've got our good armor. And we've got our food, so we're going to eat our food right now. Otherwise I will probably forget. And then we're going to let our health build up here. And our stamina. Alright, so here we are. Now it says just push 1 through, the 1 through 8 means triggering one of your 8 hotkeys, and we've got it in the 8th hotkey, the sacrifice we need. As soon as we hit that, the weather is going to turn crap, and he's going to appear. And we're going to just go straight for the woods and try to kite him around trees while we get some shots off with the bow. Alright, here we go. Man, look at that runestone. Oh, come on. Little dagger. Now let's try to get shots off at these little guys if I can. Whoa! Don't run in a straight line. He's faster than you. Keep him burning. Try not to burn up all your stamina running. Whoa! That tree came down quick. Oh! My fingers off my keyboard for a minute there. Alright, we're having trouble here with the... There we go. Oh, that hurt. As long as you don't get hit by the trees. Thanks, that helped. Oh! Thinking I'm out of fire arrows. Oh, and my bow is broken. This should be fun. Down. Down, boy. Yeah. For this episode, what's left is just to hang up our trophy. Oh, all you have to do is just hit E. I didn't have to put it in my hotbar. Boom. You have been granted the power of Eikthyr. Use it in times of need. Your next target dwells in the Black Forest. Go there, explore the lands, and uncover their lost treasures and resources. The Elder awaits. Thanks, bird. Okay, so that's going to do it for today. And hope you've enjoyed the video. And until next time, Benny out.